Okay, so how long will the hate train last with PJ Academics? Who knows? According to academics, it'll all be over in 7 days. Is it? Well, no one will stop complaining about academics until the views stop coming in. As long as there's views for videos about him, people are gonna complain. It's all about monetization, really, isn't it? Dude, I mean, I've seen a couple of videos about academics, and a lot of it's inaccurate. Some of them have him as a guy that beats up women, which I've never seen him. I mean, they had a video which was just him having an argument with his ex-girlfriend. It wasn't him beating her up, but the video was blurred out in a way that it looked like he was beating her up, which was is odd. I mean, I guess we need to villainize him even further. Make him even worse than he is. Yeah, it's just very strange. I've seen a lot of inaccurate. I'm gonna put it like a lot of it is the reporting's inaccurate. It's like they haven't really thoroughly researched this guy's life. He's just a hot topic at the moment, and he's just like the villain of the month. He's the Marvel villain of the month. Academics. Is he a big? Is he a fool? Yes. And look at who he is, and look at what he was doing. Like he doesn't seem to register into his head who he is, or it has registered in his head, but he's maybe just drunk. Because if you're that big of a person, you wouldn't be on a live stream chatting that type of stuff. Even if you do see it as a joke, you have great power, and may I say it again, great responsibility to your audience. I mean, I've never seen academics never been this morally stand-up guy. Even he said he's not perfect. Nobody on this planet is perfect, but if you know you have enemies, don't give them ammunition. That's the thing. And he keeps giving them more and more ammunition to shoot at him, which is crazy. You think to yourself, like, why would you give them the ammo? Why are you doing this stuff? And it doesn't help that he's connected to Little Boom, which is odd. That doesn't help. Then he's connected to Drake, which is another weird one. That doesn't help. And then he's connected to 6ix9ine. That doesn't help. This PDF file nonsense. It's connecting the connections with those guys. True or false is just. It doesn't help at all. Doesn't help the situation. And to think, is this guy is he jinxed? I don't know. Maybe he is jinxed. I've just seen a couple of things that maybe this came across a bit. Like Troy Ave, you sign up Troy Ave to be part of his podcast, and then out of nowhere he gets locked up. Coincidence? Yes. Part of academics is bad luck. And then you have top 5. Apparently he was going to be signed with academics. Apparently maybe he might be locked up as well. Another bad luck. Who knows? Then Little Boom. Yeah, he was meant to be part of the podcast, and he's gone. I don't know. Maybe he's just bad luck. Or maybe it's just one giant coincidence after another that these things just happen. The one guy defending Drake against being a PDF file is now being accused of being a PDF file. That's a bad coincidence. Who knows? Will academics survive this? most likely yes. I don't think anything could take academics down at this moment, unless he gets completely wiped from the internet, Andrew Tate style, which isn't going to happen because Andrew academics isn't that bad of a person to the level of Andrew Tate was at his height. Because Andrew Tate was everywhere, and he was spewing all sorts of misogynistic rhetoric, which was going to and into young people's minds, which people didn't really like or agree on. But academics, nah, I don't see him being scrubbed from the internet at all. That's not gonna happen. His audience is still gonna be there, no matter what. This whole wave will last maybe 2 weeks to a month, and after that he'll be right back to what he was doing before, which he hasn't stopped. He just carries on like nothing's happened. He does address everything once in a while for the chat, but other than that, he just keeps going. I mean, he built it. You can't destroy what you haven't built, he says. So yeah, I don't think academics is going anywhere. No matter how much people try and say he should be out of here, he should be gone, he will not go. He's like Keemstar. I remember when people tried to get rid of Keemstar. He's still here. In some way or form, he will still exist, no matter what. Some people, it's like Trump. When they try to get rid of Trump, in some way or form, he manifests himself into existence, and you just can't get rid of Trump. And it's the same with academics. He's like the yin and yang of YouTube media. There's good guys, there's bad guys, there's anti-heroes. Is he an anti-hero? Maybe. Is he a bad guy? Maybe. But he can't exist. He cannot not exist. He has to exist. He has to be there. And when he's not there, you're going to wonder who's going to be that bad guy? Who's going to be the villain that we point fingers at? And they're going to look for a new person to point fingers at, and that person's going to be the new academics, the new bad guy.